So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna capture her. And I use a towel, get the towel over her, and I'm gonna pick her up, kind of get her in my lap, and I'm gonna wrap the towel kind of around her neck so she can't get her front paws out. And I've kind of already gotten my supplies out, although if you let her see the supplies, she can get wise to what's about to happen and maybe go hide. But we've got her ear flush and some Q-tips. Let's trade spots for now. Okay. All right. So I've found some good success, kind of like laying her a little bit on her side in my lap. And then I'm gonna take a couple of Q-tips and I'm just gonna get a little bit of this ear flush onto the cotton ends. Out of her two ears, the right one is always dirtier and worse and more tender. So I'm gonna cradle her head and kind of grab the other ear. And then I'm gonna go in straight down to just clean that outer ear section in the diagram. And I'm gonna tuck the Q-tip kind of into and below the canal, and I can't see the cotton anymore at all. Get it kind of in there, do a little twist, and clean out the fold. That's looking pretty good. We're gonna have done this before we hand her off to you. Clean the fold. And then let's do another one. All right, if you get to this point where you're like having pretty clean Q-tips come out, you're probably pretty done. Oh, she doesn't like that. It's very cold and uncomfortable. All right, so then we can do the other ear, and it may be easiest to flip her a little bit to clean the other ear. Go. This one's always easier. It's just not as tender, but you can see the angle I'm going in at, kind of pointing down. Little twist and kind of like at the cartilage. That one's looking pretty clean. And if you're at that point, I think that's probably all that needs to be done. And then I let her free. I try to let her free pretty gentle because sometimes she'll launch herself and I don't want her to get hurt. And then she gets a treat.